What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video I'm going to be showcasing the new exotic sniper rifle called the Zen Meteor. Now first and foremost, thank you so much to iFaints. He's a good friend of mine. He's a young YouTuber and Twitch streamer. If you're not familiar with him, you should be. I'll link all of his stuff in the description of the video. But he let me borrow his account because I haven't had one of these decrypt yet. Nice little no-scope there. So he let me take the reins on his account for a few hours. So last night I spent a few hours straight in the Crucible rocking this beast. And I have to say, as with most weapons, there are highs and there are lows to this exotic sniper. So first and foremost, let me just say the thing's beautiful. It's an absolutely gorgeous weapon. The design on it is stunning and captivating. I love the intricacies on the barrel of the rifle itself and in the scope, and how the those designs in the scope actually start to flare up as you get kills and get bolder and brighter as you go. The scope itself is a decently low zoom scope. I don't think it's the same as a short gaze, but it's very manageable. So no real complaints there. I think that lines up perfectly with what Bungie said they're trying to, the game style that they're trying to promote with sniper rifles post the April update. So I like it. I like a lot of things about it. Here are the base stats of the weapon. Look at this thing. It's a monster. So the rifle itself comes with explosive rounds, which is interesting on a sniper rifle, and I'll show you some ways that actually helps you in the Crucible. Some bizarre random moments that I had where those explosive rounds did some work. Now its exotic ability with a laser beam, basically it's a reference to a Queen song, by the way, but just look at this real quick. It's like a black spindle with a faster rate of fire. Now, the with a laser beam perk makes it so that when you get a rapid 3 kills with a sniper rifle, they don't have to be precision kills, but as long as you get a rapid 3 kills, then the rifle's going to charge up and give you this this extra powerful shot that follows it up, and it's going to do massive damage. It's going to create an enormous explosion. See, I've got it all flared up here, but then I couldn't find a fourth person in time. The timer on it is pretty short. It's one of my complaints, actually. Now, here was actually the very first time that I ever got it charged up. Now, I didn't think that I did, because look at how much time there is in between my second and third kills. That's a lot of time. I instantly switched to my primary, but go back and look. I got the round, and when I pull it back out, it's still on fire. I'm like, oh crap! And I wasted it. So, big bummer there. Or I had moments like these, where I've got 2 rounds in the mag, I get a double kill, and then I reload it and get the triple, but it wasn't all with the same magazine, so I don't get the perk. So a bit of a bummer there, but I do have this sick clip that Faints did manage to score. He's allegedly the very first person ever to have completed this feat in the Crucible, at least the first to post evidence of it on social media. So all the gameplay in this video is me except for this clip. There's no way I could take credit for this beautiful overkill. He gets the triple. Now, 2 things. Note how huge this explosion is. It's friggin' enormous. It's like Firefly on speed. And then notice that the precision damage is 1,000 damage. You're gonna kill anything you shoot at. Anything with this bullet. 1,000 damage is insane. Now, unfortunately, in my just a few hours that I had with this weapon, I wasn't able to match that clip. The stars didn't align for me, and the 2 times that they did, I either couldn't find somebody to follow it up with the 4th shot, or I just generally screwed myself over by reloading the weapon. Because I'm dumb like that, and I wasn't really thinking. So anyways, the weapon itself, like I said, highs and lows. Obvious high points on this weapon are its impact. It's huge. It's gonna do over 160 damage. I think it comes out to 168 damage to the body with the explosive rounds, and then well over 300 damage to the head. So you're gonna be fine in terms of cleaning up kills with body shots. That's going to happen a lot with this weapon. It can do that pretty consistently. It's just a monster in terms of its impact, and its rate of fire is higher than that of the Black Spindle. But one of the downsides is that it's pretty sluggish and not very zippy, so it really does promote patient, methodical sniping. And here I get the double, and I'm like, I need a third. I choke it, reload the weapon. I end up going for this jumping no-scope melee, and huzzah! Trade. I got killed with a stupid Axion bow. But anyways, Voidwalkers, a lot of fun in post-April update. So I ended up during this match actually switching to the Defiance of Yasmin, and it just felt so much more zippy. Just look at this, just being able to zip this thing around and get kills. And that's one of the low points of the Zen Meteor, is that it's not a very zippy weapon. It's kind of sluggish. It does have injection mold, but there's no quick draw, there's no snapshot. It feels really heavy in your hands, and it's not just something that you can swing around willy-nilly like it's a hand cannon. And unfortunately, that means that I have to sort of change up my playstyle. Quick scope to the body after the grenade damage proc there. But unfortunately, that means that I have to change up my playstyle, because you guys who've watched my content for a while, you know I'm not a slow, methodical sniper. That's not how I snipe. I'm a very aggressive, short-range sniper. And so unfortunately, I'm sort of having to relearn this. But here, I res sniped that Sunsinger. He had 3/4 of a shield when I shot him, and if you look at the kill feed, it was a body shot. So, yeah, I got a body shot kill on this guy apparently. I don't ask questions, I just say okay and walk on. So let's talk explosive rounds. Now note this kill here is very peculiar. I get a body shot on full health and get the kill. I go back and look at it. See, I hit him in the body, but the explosive rounds cause the grenade that he's actively throwing basically to blow up in his face and give me the kill. And you look in the kill feed, and it's the explosion little icon in the kill feed. It's because I blew his grenade up in his hand. So crazy stuff like that can happen. Or like this next clip, where I actually get a headshot kill on the first guy, but the explosive rounds, he's close enough to the second guy that it does 84 damage to the guy's body. And then I can just clean up the second guy with a body shot. So basically I just go headshot, body shot for a double kill. The explosive rounds primed the second guy for me. So I did find that I think I prefer this weapon in a 3v3 playlist as opposed to a 6v6 playlist. And that's sort of saddening to me for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, the gun is, like I said, it's more slow and methodical in the way that it plays out if you're going to use it successfully. Now, like you saw, I had some successful no-scopes, I had some successful close-range engagements, but generally speaking, this isn't a zippy gun to whip around for those close-quarters engagements like that. It's really not the best way to use this weapon because of the zoom time and just kind of how heavy the weapon feels in your hands. It's something that you're going to want to take your time with your shots, and one of the reasons why that's sad to me is because that means that in PvP, the areas where it fits best, that means that you can't get the with a laser beam. In 3v3 players, you're going to get a triple kill, and then I suppose if you pace your shots enough, you could potentially catch someone off the spawn with the laser beam shot. But generally speaking, you're not going to make that happen in a 3v3 playlist. The only other time that I see this weapon being really effective is in maybe a control match, like Combined Arms on a bigger map where you can get a lot of space out in front of you and pace your shots. But one of the things that I found most frustrating last night while trying to play with this weapon is that literally all the maps I got put into seemed to really favor close quarters engagements. I could see myself really having a blast with this weapon on First Light, or on Bastion, or on Skyshock. And now we've taken those things out of the control playlist. So that's a bit of a bummer. I found myself on really tiny maps. I played Vertigo probably like 10 times last night in a few hours, and I was so sick of this map. I honestly don't like this map at all. So I played it way more than I wanted to. But that's neither here nor there. I would really love to open this baby up on a bigger map. But generally speaking, I think that this gun was designed with PvE in mind. The way that it mops up mobs is pretty fun. But if you're going to use it in the Crucible, I would suggest I had the best luck. See here, I had the best luck kind of keeping a distance and locking down you know, a large portion of the map with a large sight line, a nice long open expanse. So that's really where this weapon is going to shine. I know that I'm really looking forward to finally getting my hands on one for myself. Just having a few hours with it was enjoyable, but I'd like to have it kind of in my loadout, just kind of as an option. Just to kind of play out or feel out what the competition's doing and kind of figuring out if this is a good choice. I don't think it's a one-size-fits-all, great for all scenarios weapon, but I think it's a great exotic sniper rifle, lots of character, and Faints, I will one-up you and get a five kill feed with this thing, with the explosion killing the 5th guy. I'm calling it now. So thanks again for letting me use your account. Again, his stuff will be in the description. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll catch you in the Crucible.